Hey everybody, welcome to my list of the top 5 Pip Boys. There's a lot of great Pip Boys out there. You can get yourself a Nuka-Cola Pip Boy, a Star Wars Pip Boy, or even a Legend of Zelda Pip Boy. It was tough narrowing it down to 5. Well, I'll make that 6. This one's sort of an honorable mention. This is the carbon fiber Pip Boy with white accents. I really like the contrast here and the coolness factor of having a black Pip Boy. That would look good on a Brotherhood of Steel build. Alright, let's get to it. Number 5. This Pip Boy is the Pip-Boy 3000 Vault 111 edition. I can't really turn down a good blue and gold Pip Boy. And if you look in the back, there's even a couple of pictures taped there to remind you of home. And if we take a closer look, you'll see that this one's covered in logos that are worthy of a t-shirt. It's got a 111 branding on both sides, and a little Robco logo in the lower left. There's even pictures taped to the back to remind you of home. Number 4. And coming in at number 4 is the Tron-Boy. Tron-Boy's another black Pip Boy, but it's nicely set off with sort of a neon aqua piping. And if you look at the top, it says Tron-Boy instead of Pip Boy. And the backs, I guess I'll call this a backsplash or maybe a wallpaper. It looks like, I guess, the Tron disc, which is pretty nifty. I do find the color contrast appealing, and it almost looks like it should glow in the dark, although I'm not exactly sure if it does so. Number 3. And the next one sort of has a retro feel. This is the Pip-Boy 2000. A definite nod to the early days of Fallout. And as we check this one out, it certainly looks like a relic. Certainly not like that sleek piece of hardware we've all been lugging around throughout the years. It's got, the buttons seem hardwired. You see the wires in the left-hand side there. You see a thumb move down as you push the buttons. And above that, we have 3 vacuum tubes, which are warmed up and glowing. If you played the original Fallout, this should certainly bring back some memories. Number 2. And coming in at number 2, we have the PIP-Pad. And at first glance, the PIP-Pad will look very similar to the Pip-Boy 2000. They're both sort of tablet-like. The Pip-Boy 2000 almost snagged this spot because of its retro feel, but the PIP-Pad took it because it's got some customization options that I don't think the Pip-Boy 2000 has. You can, instead of viewing, the screen, this is the smallest viewing area. You can actually blow it up a little bit, so I guess your face would be closer if you were holding it in real life. But to have that option is pretty cool. It's sleek and it looks pretty modern. Unlike that giant bulky thing you're strapping on your wrist at the beginning of the game. And now the Pip-Boy mods, I think this one has the most downloads, so it's pretty popular. But it didn't take number 1 in my book. Number 1. And we've made it to number 1. And at number 1 is the Combat Pip Boy. This is your standard Pip Boy, but it looks like it's been through a war. And I put this at number 1 because I've always had an idea if I designed a Fallout game that I would start off with a brand new Pip Boy at the beginning. And then by the end of the game it would look like this. Like it's been through a war, all burnt and rusted, and this one's even got an option you can download that'll give you a broken screen. That's awesome. But I really feel that by the end of the game, this is the Pip Boy we would all have. This beat to hell. It still works. And that does it for my top 5 Pip Boys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later. Oh man, am I glad that's over. Well, camera's off. Back to what I was doing. Hello, ladies. Thanks again for watching, and all links are in the description.